people. Wait, am I live? Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. All right, yeah. Just have to check with the studio. All right, gonna heal. Be a little beta bitch.
I have never done this on hardcore. I only have experiences
But,
on private
I got the
servers.
healing gear
I
for
never
it.
even killed it on private servers. We get griefed all the time. So.
Can you all X today, Jogurt? Better camera work?
What do you mean hold X?
No, all X.
What is he saying? Hold X.
Alt X.
What are you saying, bro? Alt. What is Alt X?
I think I'll put this in because
Yeah,
I know
it's
there's
like
a
it's
stuff that
Alt
happens
Z,
on the last
bro.
boss.
I'm so confused. It's Alt Z.
Oh, what? Oh, it's because I keep on it differently. I
Dude,
guess.
I was like, what? I'm like saying hold eggs, old eggs. I was like so confused.
Well, hopefully I don't go ooh.
Listen,
man.
I'm purely
I've
prop
got
now, okay? I can actually do aggro. This is
106
easy,
extra
right?
Spirit.
916,000 health.
Spirit
That's
healing
more
power
than
on it.
some bosses in MC, actually. Alright, see how this goes. Now, we don't have any word buffs right now. Everybody's booned, so this will be without word buffs. I don't know, man. This should be fine, though, right? I don't think Asurgos is hard. I just haven't killed this boss in like a while. I never did an SOM. But I only have 6k HP.
When he
That's,
does
like,
his
so
teleport,
I think I use a shield on this. I can deal with it, man. 7.3k health, it's fine. I feel like we should go fast, though. What if there's like someone coming here to grief us? You know what I'm saying? Like, we should get this going. Dude, the loot you get from this boss, though, is actually really good. I'm pretty sure I'm prio for Pusant Cape. I don't know if this guy hits hard.
And
Shit, here we go. I'm dead wishing. I'm lagging. I'm actually lagging. Dude, I'm lagging. What is this FPS? You guys, I feel like I'm lagging. Easy boss. Like, how do you die for this? Oh, a trash mob spot. Yeah, this was easy. Good thing I didn't unboon. Yo! And Fang of the Mystics. Double Serenity build? Dude. Man, I would love to have that cloak. I would just roll for it. 99! I'm rolling 100. I'm rolling 100. Check this out. Clip this right now. 92! Oh my god, I'm the second highest. What a stubborn. That's the feral, man! No, I lost to the feral, bro. No! Not like this, dude. At least he tanked, so it's fine. It's actually good. A tank got it. I'm way happier that a tank got it than like a DPS. That was some pretty good loot, man. Ah, that cloak is so OP. I'll never be close. You can't be closer than that to that cloak, man. I mean, second highest roll. Can't you get like Lionheart recipe from that? That would be insane, dude. Is there like a Asurgos on every layer, or how does that work?
Yeah, there is.
Wait, it's the details update interval? Is that what's causing it? I thought I fixed that. Yeah, you're right, thank you. I updated the add-on and changed. Wait, we're killing him again? Yeah, this is very unethical. I'm not gonna lie, this is very unethical. I was number 24 on DPS, by the way. Is that good or bad? I was the worst warrior. Look at the mages, dude. Because he's a
I will
frost
unboon
damage.
even though
Did
I
you see the mages? Literally, my mage does more DPS on level 19 than this. The one in the chat, if you think we should do more than 3 bosses, like, I swear, man,
clear everything out
we could easily kill Gar, easily kill Geddon.
Is there a Sunken Temple quest somewhere here?
Like, we're so
some
strong now, it's like not even funny. Like, people actually have gear. We're getting like Pusant Cloak. Maybe it will drop again and I'll win the roll. You have 100 rage, Ash. Can I get some rage? You guys think people are mean to Perry, man? I feel like I'm always like, no one cares about Perry, man. Like, this, like fuck Perry's rage, you know. You guys think word bosses should be like only one word boss up on all layers combined? Like, I feel like it's kind of cheesy to layer up and just kill the word boss multiple. It just feels like wrong. It's like doing multiple raid lockouts. That's what it feels like. Yeah, like this is way too good. I don't understand where I'm supposed to stand because there's like people on both sides. I can't resist it now. And I can't mocking blocks. I'm playing this dog to the Fury Prospect. I should challenging shot next time. Double taunt resist, like, come on, bro. Time between attacks increased by 300%. What?
Some warrior pick it up, and shield.
We did it, boys. The Fang again.
Nice one, stubborn.
And then we got
another dagger.
Holy shoot, that's a good belt. Yo, that's an insane belt, man. Should I even roll on that belt or do I give it to Ash? Svenos rolled, I'm rolling too. I was gonna pass anyway. I think it's better for you guys since you need less hit than me and I'm using a hit belt. I would have actually passed. I'm not even kidding. Like, it actually is dumb if I take this. Am I being too much of a cuck? Because I need hit so badly and I have a hit belt. I'm just saying, like, I lose hit and they don't need the hit as bad because they're orcs. It actually makes no sense if I took that belt. Even though it's probably still better, like losing hit is so bad. Oh, we kill him now and there's no more Asurgoses, right? I don't think so. Pumping aggro here, big damage. Look at Sven's strat, dude. Actually, good taunt from me. Dude, that guy's strat was insane, dude. Playing without that talent sucks, dude. No anger management. Tactical mastery, I mean. I'm ready to insta-taunt and then AoE taunt. Dude, our top DPS is the tank. Dude, I still got frozen, man. Like, I got TP'd in front of the boss, and I got frozen. Yeah, I'm basically cameraman on this boss. I'm not doing much. Furday did something.
Oh,
we got the healing helmet and cold snap. I mean, that's still good loot. This is really stupid that you can just reset, not reset, do it on every single layer. Now we're not getting Oni buff. We don't. I've never killed Onyx here. We don't have people at 2. That's some insane gear for the guild though. Imagine if Lionheart recipe dropped. We also got some recipes, but are these good recipes? Helm of the Great Chief, 30 Spirit Helmet. Not sure who benefits from that. Maybe a resto shaman? So right now the situation of the guild is we are on the part of the quest chain where you have to reach honor with Hydraxian Water Rune. We're gonna farm some reputation. You know, if we reset it trash enough and we got honored, we could do Ragnaros today, right? Like, we could get honored, go hand in the quest, then we kill the bosses, get the hands, hand in the quest, and then we can do Ragnaros. We could theoretically do it. I feel like our comp is not bad, dude. How many warlocks do we have? 2 warlocks. Why don't you guys level warlocks, man? What is this beef against warlocks? I feel like there's never any warlocks. I'm on blue, right? I'm in blue. This boss is easy, sure like we're overthinking it. We talk longer about this boss than how long this boss will live. How does his bat have aggro? What? Way more threat than the bat. Oh, the boss is dead already? The boss died, guys. Man, I didn't realize. I was talking about the bat. Again, dude! That's really good loot. Maybe I'll win the roll this time. 460 DPS. It's not bad, man. You have other gloves now? Wait, you're saying because I have these, I have to pass? But, bro, can I have fun? By the way, your bat was somehow taunting. Someone has a bat with taunt. Dude, I didn't. I had I had 4 times more threat than the bat. It somehow was, I don't understand, like it was bugged.
No, it's the mind control. This tag is it, I think.
I was getting hit.
And I don't.
It's weird, like, Ash is such an asshole, man. He just, like, dissed me in front of the whole raid. 40 people, dude. Like, did you lose threat to a bat? No! Oh, shit.
I fucked up, sorry. Just chill with the AoE, chill with the AoE. Yeah, just try to kill them all, just AoE. My bad, my bad.
Okay. That could have been bad. Yeah, they pulled too early and they respawned. What would have happened if none of us had Wordbuster? We'll never find out, but would have been pretty bad, I think. I'll just Death Wish the Fear. Alright, Majora, the easy boss. Didn't have any casualties here.
Watch threat, watch threat, watch threat.
And then I just stay in Zerker stance, right? There it is. Flame Guard Gauntlets and Striker's Mark. Okay, that is ridiculous loot. What doesn't get much better than that? I don't know, the loot so far, even with Azurga's like 29 warrior doing Harpy cave. He died outside the cave. Didn't make it in. Dude, I'm gonna pump so much threat. We got my FAP, just not keybound, which I should keybind. And there we go. Control D.
It's just an
Control D. Thunder's finally. Boss already there. Doing guard, right?
No, it's not the plan.
Come on. Dude, there's no way.
The issue is we only have 2 warlocks.
Oh, we only have 2 warlocks.
And I checked like 5 minutes ago, there's no one else online.
Why do we only have 2 warlocks? That's actually bad.
Just go and reset.
That's it, guys. You can leave the stream now. The content's over. We're just gonna farm trash for like 2 hours, I think.
I think I'll just
letting
keep
you
mine
know.
on.
Give you the heads up. Thanks for watching the stream, guys.
Why
do we not like?
Especially melee,
why is there no warlocks, man? Like, I don't understand, dude.
What? When we go out, if people want to do
These are all the warlocks between 50 to 60 online. Nobody plays warlock, man. I feel like we had 4 warlocks at some raid. At some, like last time, see we had 4, right? Yeah. Did you see how he said me and Sven, and he didn't say me, Sven, and Furday?
I don't know how many.
I'm already out. I'm not even considered for tanking brag. Did you hear that? Like, I'm already. Yeah, that's. You know, I used to be the second. I was the first off tank, and then Svenos came, and he's like, "Furday, get the fuck out." It is what it is, guys. Hey, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could do guard with 2 warlocks, but that'd be kind of scuffed. Strikers Mark roll. Do I roll for this? Is this can DPS roll on this chat? I'm rolling. I'm curious. I lost anyway. I don't know. I have this, boys. But ass hit. I got that wish. And this guy hurts. Yo, am I getting healed? Have I dropped to 5k health, guys? That was scary. Dude, we should do God chat. Don't you agree? With 2 warlocks on hardcore. Gauntlets of Might, tanks roll. I rolled 1, dude! Oh. Easy! Yo, I got the gloves, bro. That's right. Big. Stealing tank loot. What the fuck fuck am I then? I'm a tank.
Yeah.
Bro, do I not exist? Am I invisible? Can I not take loot? Why am I not listed as a tank? I'm not listed, by the way, here.
No, you're backup in case bandage or something breaks or something goes wrong.
Why the fuck am I backup, man? I can actually... So this guy is tanking a mob. This guy with 5k health. With...
just
bandage. Put on his plate here. Alright, fine. Hey, I actually can't solve it.
Have a mage
as backup, man. I would be very mad if a warlock dies. Because we only have 2 warlocks in the entire raid. There's 2 warlock guard boys. I don't know what happened to all the other warlocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 warlocks out of 260. And 1 is a bank elf, so it doesn't actually raid. There's actually 9 warlocks. Last set for guard. Imagine you forget to change your gear. That's way too dangerous. I think we just pull with 3 minutes on this. Like that's the play. If we rebuff, we lose more word buffs. I mean, you get purged anyway, right? Oh my god. People were trolling me. Okay, I got it. This one I can't taunt. AoE taunted. Oh, AoE taunted the boss. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
My bad. I was slowed as well.
That's my fault. Fine. I was told to AoE taunt, but I mean the boss is right there, so I shouldn't have done that. That was really stupid. I could have died.
If you're ranged, don't stand close.
I have to check the loot. Is this good loot, guys? Drill board disc. I mean, that's a pretty nice shield, actually. That's a pretty nice shield, but you hope for something else. Yeah, we're 4 out of 8 heroic now. Heroic, I mean MC, dude. I don't know why I said heroic. Hey, we made progress today, guys. We made progress, alright? Oh yeah, I'm rolling for sure. Ash has a good shield already. Ash has the ZG shield. Yeah, I roll. He has the ZG one. There we go. Check this out.
Gonna go, my dude, or
look at this
what's
roll.
happening?
17. That's an easy win for me. 37. Drill board disc, boys. No more draconian deflector. It's actually good that I got this instead of that warrior, because that warrior will be tanking Ragnaros. For Ragnaros, would you use a shield on Ragnaros? You would, right? Yeah, he would want to use this one because it has fire res and defense. Yeah, this shield is bad for Rag.
Come on, let's go, dude. Stop standing around. People are waiting on you. This is a lot more chill than tanking. I'm just here for the ride and free experience.
Oh yeah, canceled. People were mad at me.
Guess Asmon's getting heat for some comment he made on stream the other day. I'll play the clip for you. Let me know what you think about this. Let's take a look. In a tweet with almost 7,000 likes from Dexerto, they say Asmon Gold shared a controversial take claiming that fat or ugly small streamers won't get as many viewers. Alright, like I said, let's have the man speak for himself.
Man.
Here.
But if somebody asked me themselves why they're not getting more viewers, then yeah, I would sure do it. Let me link you guys this video. Yeah, I would look like a huge dick if I did that. Speaking of being a huge dick, some people want themselves. Well, here's the thing, right? You want to know a really, really uncomfortable, shitty truth? Is that if you're ugly, people won't like you. And this is even more true for girls. So if you're really fat or really ugly, it doesn't matter how funny you are, people just aren't going to like you. Yep. They don't want to look at you. I forgot I said it like that. That's it. Oh god.
Further than added, the streamer prefaced it by saying that this is the uncomfortable truth. Asmon himself responding to that Furday, tweeting 900 plus comments. I can't wait to read all of these in bed tonight. As expected, some of the comments are a bit odd. I'm laughing out of uncomfortableness. I'm like, what is this?
He can go fuck himself is what he could do.
There's so much to unpack with this comment, guys. Excuse me. This comment says he can go F himself. And there's something about a body? What the heck?
Oh, with the body who harassed his... Wait. What the fuck?
What? It's something about small streamers being worthless society or something, and then saying F this trend, F these clout chasing.
Well, it's not society, it's So City.
And goblins, and then randomly adding hashtag VTubers at the end.
Yeah, this is the way, these are the people that are against me. Yeah, this is the average Asmongold hater on Twitter.
Like, the heck did I just read, man? You know those, like, mind-wiping things in Men in Black? Yeah.
This guy does that every morning.
Can someone get one of those and use it on me? I want to forget that comment. Here's a more tame response. Says pretty privilege is definitely a thing, but we also aren't going to act like the top 1% of Twitch or YouTube streaming all look like Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely true.
Man, look at Tim the Tap, man. He's like a big fat dude.
For example, if there's like something wrong with your face, then it's like a big issue.
Oh shit, it is.
Because like people don't want to look at somebody who has like something wrong with their fucking face. But I would say in general,
oh shit, I already have those.
The majority of people that are popular streamers, they are at least average to above average attractiveness. And I'm not talking about myself, okay? I'm not talking about me. I'm saying the other people, the average. Of course, that's just how it is.
Responses deciding to take jabs at Asmon. This person just
I mean, Asmongold, you're ugly and your content still gets views, so your argument is moot.
Yeah, Tim the Tadman is a fat dude. He's doing pretty much all right.
Who don't understand statistics. It's sad. But let's be real. The reason why people take a comment like this and then turn it around and personally insult me is because they took that comment personally. So don't get mad at me, get mad at the mirror. I didn't do this for you, God did.
Citing a similar sort of approach. Ricky Berwick saying K, posting images of his socials. However, plenty of people in the comments just fully agreeing with Asmon.
Oh,
for
most
example,
people were.
Diddley saying this is the least controversial take ever. Shock saying this is controversial. Look at any famous person, 95% of them are an 8 or 9 on the scale. And Plurto responding saying pretty privilege is a thing. I don't know how people are trying to deny it in the comments.
Because they're stupid. These are the kinds of people how like you can say you know, like, oh, well, women have to have sex with a dude to get pregnant. And someone's like, well, what about Jesus?
You mean Jesus' mom?
Yeah, well, what about Jesus? I mean, how do you explain
Virgin
that?
Mary?
So, like, that's not really always true, though, right? Okay, so it's not
I'm
true.
not even Christian, but I'm pretty sure most people would know that's not Jesus.
Okay, so that's not, actually, no, there's this, I have an anecdote that proves this rule wrong. Oh, there's 100,000 people tested? Yeah, well, my friend had this happen, and it was different with him. So it's not true. No, that's not. No, absolutely not.
There was also a situation a while back where people were upset at Asmongold for a comment he made on fat phobia. You might find this clip interesting if you haven't seen it before, given
oh boy,
the context of this video so far.
Like fat phobia is cringe. You know who's fat phobic? Your body. Your body's fat phobic. How many 90-year-old people you see that weigh over 400 pounds? Zero. You know why? It's because they're dead. Think about the only famous, well-known, really old fat person. Santa Claus. And he's not real.
Oh, wow. Okay. No comment.
That's all there is to it. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, but like we gotta keep it real, guys. Like that's the truth. Like, and like I think anybody, by the way, anybody who doesn't say what I'm saying, and then the thing is to me is like I know what I did here. I saw like 5 people in chat probably disagreeing with me, and I said, bitch, you think you're mad now? I'm gonna keep going. I said, hold up, I got more. I think is doing a massive disservice to not only their audience, but to the entire society. Yep.
In a Reddit thread talking about that clip, one of the most upvoted critical comments reads, dude shouldn't have a take on this since he constantly jokes that salads are self-harm and eating them would get him banned on Twitch. Fat phobia is just fat shaming. Everyone would have easier lives if you stopped caring about other people's weight and stopped making comments on it. It's none of your business, and if they die, they die. If it's someone you care about, you'd make the effort to help them lose weight instead of commenting on it. Smoking and drinking is bad too, and so is doing drugs. Yet people fixate more on talking crap about obese.
See, that's the thing, is they've always got to make it personal. They've always got to make it personal about me. Like, you can say that being fat is unhealthy, and somebody can write a 4 fucking paragraph, you know, response about how you're wrong.
People, which is kind of indicative that they don't care about that person. They just want a punching bag. If they did care, they'd be advocating for people to stop drinking, smoking.
Yeah, if people's conversations on the internet didn't revolve around.
Alright, we killed everything, so now we just gotta click them in the right order.
I actually said this exact thing afterwards, and like, thinking that like being fat is bad and you don't want to be fat doesn't mean that you should make fun of people for being fat. But like, it doesn't fit in like a 1-minute clip, so people don't see it. And it's not as controversial.
Or doing drugs too, and shaming them if they didn't. But most people only focus on fat people. On the other hand, people...
Well, this is, again, this person's got a problem with society. I think doing drugs and drinking is also bad. And smoking. They're all bad.
From body positivity movement need to get their stuff together. They need to discredit those that use the movement to claim it's okay to be fat, while focusing on the mental health and motivation of fat people. Yeah, fat shaming generally only serves to make them feel terrible, so the focus should be on motivating them positively, not reassuring them that it's okay to be fat. Ultimately, it's none of your business how other people live, and the likelihood that they already know they're fat and unhealthy is pretty high. They need motivation to lose weight, not...
I think the problem is not that people are fat, it's that people try to push a narrative that being fat is healthy. And that you can't know if somebody's healthy or not. Like, if you're 400 pounds, you're not healthy.
That's it. That's it?
Like, it's that simple. Like, there's not really a lot to it.
Is this it?
Right, who says that? Well, a lot of people do. What do you mean? Who does that, though? You seen the amount of fucking articles people say healthy at every size? Y'all never seen that? What, bro, are we trying to pretend? Are we playing pretend here? All the time. All the fucking time you see this shit.
Hold on, I'm gonna stay at this one. Yeah.
Bullying or reassurance that they're not fat or unhealthy. A couple things real quick, then we'll move on to the next comment.
Is this it next?
Why get upset at his joke about salads being self-harm, though? Like,
because people on Reddit are dumb. And because they're dumb, they can only understand things as like a personal insult. They can't understand like ideas. They're unable to separate the message from the messenger.
Okay.
So if they hear somebody say
Meet up
something,
north,
they're
and we all
completely
jump
focused
down
on who's saying
together.
it. And they don't think about the idea because they're dumb. They think about the person.
I like salads, but that joke's kind of funny. Like, I guess he doesn't like salads, you know?
I
so
don't like salads,
just
no.
Whatever. And the whole people focus more on fat people than like drug addicts and stuff.
I don't think that's
I don't know
really
about
true.
that one.
Yeah,
Some Redditors agreeing with that comment, saying this is facts. And yep, in cases like these, it's just bullying in disguise. This one reading, he's 100% right, but does this mean he's going to start exercising and eating more calories to go up to a healthy weight? Or is he going to stay a human skeleton? Can he even jog for 30 minutes? Touch his toes? Probably not, if Asmon were as fat.
Could I jog for 30 minutes? Probably not. Like, if it was slow, yeah. But if I had to, like, run for 30 minutes, I don't think so, no. No, you'd die? I don't think so. I was never, like, an endurance runner, even when I was younger. Not even slow. Most people can't. Yeah, 30 minutes straight? That's a lot. I don't know. Touch his toes? I'm not sure if I can do that. But again, you know, this is what I'm saying, right? Is that, it's the mind of these people is like it's so like surface level. They're not able to do it. I don't want to do it on stream right now. Yeah, right. Reddit comprehension. Yeah, they're not able to think about an idea without just insulting a person.
Yeah, we can jump right here.
S-Fond.
That's reaction. Yeah.
He's saying the same things about thin people. He's not preaching about being healthy. He's just giving another cold take for virtual passive.
He's not preaching about being healthy. Oh yeah. I think you should be healthy. Yeah. I mean, virtual passive backwards ignoring his own unhealthiness because he can do no wrong. See, this is like again.
The back, while completely ignoring his own unhealthiness because he can do no wrong. And a little.
What?
We should be fine then. Oh wait, yeah, this thing behind us.
What the fuck? What is it? Hard C thing? I don't know if they're fat or not. But it's like people take it. Yeah, it's so uncalled for. Like it's so personal. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, it's just such a like. What the hell are you doing?
Exchange here. One user saying, I mean true, but who is Asmon Gold to talk? Another user saying, as good as anyone else. This health and weight are irrelevant when it comes to stating up a factual statement.
That's true, absolutely. And I'm also not fat.
Now, all that said,
Asmon Gold's like, what, 120, 130 pounds?
Upvoted comments in that thread.
Pretty sure I probably weigh more than him.
Asmon Gold.
Oh, yeah.
He's right. There's
Maybe get this guy right here. I don't know, we have him marked, but it doesn't look like what body pull.
Being healthy. If all you eat is junk food and don't overeat, you might be a normal weight, while all your underlying blood work numbers are terrible. Being heavy just makes all those issues that much worse.
I think that's definitely true. That's the same thing that happened with COVID, right? Is like a lot of people that were fat died of COVID. A lot of people that were skinny didn't. That's just how it is. It's like a multiplier.
When I got COVID, that shit sucked ass.
This person's saying, I'm overweight and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. The amount of physical issues you will 100% run into later in life aside, it did a real number on my mental health / confidence, which created an incredibly destructive feedback loop of hating myself, being insecure.
Yeah, I saw whenever I made that comment recently about the, you know, people won't want to look at you. There were a lot of people that were overweight or formerly overweight that talked about how people wouldn't look at them or wouldn't want to look at them because they were fat. I didn't even know that was a thing. I've never been fat. But like, damn, that sucks.
Here as heck, and then eating to cope whilst I further spiral and further into the hole. I 100% think being hostile to fat people has the potential to propagate the issue further, and in most, not all cases, will just make things worse for the individual, not better. But
yeah, I think so. I think there's obviously like a balance where you can acknowledge that things that people are doing are unhealthy and they're bad, without necessarily shitting on them constantly.
I also think anyone who defends it as a lifestyle, especially if they're not someone who has ever had to deal with how mentally taxing it can be, is doing a massive disservice to society as a whole, and it should be treated like the epidemic it is. That's
definitely true. People that make it to where, oh, well, you're overweight, like, it's not, this is society's fault. No, it's not.
From there, other top comments would essentially also give some advice, simply saying just eat less calories than you burn to the wall. Instead of 20 burgers a day, eat 19, then 18, then 17. It's that simple, folks, and someone even saying lost 60 pounds doing this. Literally just counted calories, limited myself to 1,400 to 1,700 a day for 9 months. And finally, this Redditor saying
now, but I lose healing power.
People who got called out and are coping.
I'm not really having mana problems here, and I'm not even like rested. There's 0 points in resto here, so it's like, whatever.
Yep, they're trying to make it personal because they're taking it personal, and I think I know why.
He's actively aware of how unhealthy he is, and tells his viewers not to like it. He's not treating.
I also, by the way, I feel like, yes, I'm a bit unhealthy for sure, but like I don't think I'm as bad as people make me out to be. I really don't. Like I eat a very, very minimal diet. But no, I actually don't think it's that bad. You drink a lot of. I think the one thing that you can criticize me on, and it's completely
get a little bit of a drinky poo here.
Is that
you can slowly walk your way up there, bro.
I drink too much soda for sure.
Fuel.
But I think the actual food that I eat is not that bad. The problem is I don't really eat a lot of vegetables or fruits or anything. Like the stuff that I do eat isn't like super bad though.
about the idea of skinny phobia when people say
Steak
he
and
looks
fasting
unhealthy
is
or
saving
skinny.
you. Yep.
Such a ridiculous mindset to dismiss his point just because he himself isn't healthy. The point is that these people are deluding themselves into believing they are healthy when they aren't. Well, while we took a little bit of a divergence from the Dexerto article, this was certainly a bit related to that sort of topic, and I didn't see this happen when it occurred a year ago, so it was rather interesting to take a look at that stuff now. I hope you found this segment to be interesting as well, and let me know what you think about all that stuff in the comments. In my general opinion here at the end, I think it's important to watch your diet. That doesn't mean you have to literally be on a diet like
I think
cutting.
these are the stairs.
Diet simply means what you eat, like what you drink. Like
these stairs up here.
Right, tracking your macros, etc., etc. So whether you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to cut, or trying to bulk, or you like where you are and you're trying to stay there, I think it's important to watch what you eat to some extent. You don't have to like obsess over it, but just be wary of the macros, like what you're eating throughout the day. And I think it's important to also keep active and work out. That doesn't mean you have to go to a gym and lift weights. You could literally just do like body weight stuff at home.
Yeah, I think being active is really important, like doing stuff and moving around at least a little bit, right? It's just, like, I don't know how people would make an argument against that. I mean, just walk, you know, move around a bit, etc. Push-ups and stuff is sufficient. Yeah, exactly. Bare minimum makes a big difference. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is.
Pretty sure.
I mean, fuck.
We want to go this way.
Do plyometrics, that sort of thing. If you like that approach. If you
there's
like
other stairs going
like
up
bodybuilding,
though.
Weightlifting thing, you of course have that option. Going to a gym, lifting some weights.
Or I mean, this is kind of a confusing dungeon actually.
Point is, you have options. Some people just do like kettlebell workouts.
Oh yeah, this might be the way actually. I'm thinking of the other stair,
and for more
like the circle stairs.
Of course, got options there.
This
you could
works.
Run, you could jog, you could jump rope, you could do like Muay Thai, boxing, etc., etc.
Yeah, okay.
And overall, I think all this stuff is going to be positive for people's mental health, for people's physical health, as Redditors also pointed out. And
yeah, I generally feel better whenever I'm active on a certain day. Like, for example, this morning I like didn't start my stream. I was like stressed out about like a million things that probably aren't even really fucking real, and I just get like it's the kind of it's kind of like the way I get in my head is that, you know, in the mornings I'll get like super stressed out and really upset, and then towards the end of the night, you know, whenever it's nighttime, I'm
we gotta go in here for the mini bosses.
And things are okay.
That are
like anxiety. I have really, really bad anxiety, and you know, I felt like that today. And I walked down to the store, and you know, I was walking down to the store, and you know, I was like feeling like okay, you know, I'm feeling fine, right? Things are okay, and you know, things are okay. And fuck, man, it's hard to deal with that shit, man. It is. Sugar's bad for anxiety. Well, it's weird for me, right? I mean, because I'll have these issues too, and it's weird for me because usually I don't feel that way, but sometimes it just kind of happens, right? Just run 4 miles every morning. Yeah, that's it. Just getting outside and walking really helps anxiety for real. Yeah, I think so too. Sugar is bad for almost everything. I mean, I'll tell you this, right? If I could eat just like wood, and I could survive just eating wood, and it tasted good, I would just always eat wood. Like, I don't really care. I just want to eat something that tastes good and move on. Eating is just a waste of time. It's like getting the food buff. It's 10 seconds. You got to sit down, and that's it.
That's good.
Yeah, chicken, meat, and rice.
This is
yeah.
like
no,
this.
Like, that's the thing. Is I do try to. You can't eat wood. Yeah. Yeah, good one. I just think it's us skinny fucks got to stick together. Yeah, and like for me, right, is that, you know, I got to the point, like I told myself that if I got over 150 pounds, I would start like actively like exercising a lot because I didn't want to be fat. See, like it's actually okay. So like here's like a tier list, right? It's like you have in shape is at the top, and then underneath in shape is like skinny, and then underneath skinny is fat, and then underneath fat is skinny fat. That's the worst one. You don't want to look like those fucking aliens from Men in Black. So like I felt like my stomach was getting you know, it was a little bit too big. This is not fucking healthy. Like you look at anybody, like you look at every single doctor doesn't have that, right? This is not good. And so I'm like, okay, I need to start exercising more. I'm gonna eat a little bit less, you know, ice cream and shit. And you know what? It's not like that anymore.
46 healing. God damn.
See that? Not a fucking issue. Not a fucking issue anymore. And you know why? It's because I stopped eating as much fucking food and I started moving around more. Yeah, imagine that. Isn't it crazy how that stuff works? We saw you showering. Yeah, sure. Show your neck and belly.
We got a pad behind us.
Please show pictures of the aliens and the zoomers. You look that shit up yourself.
You guys, Paul, just bring it down.
You see it, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Have you eaten 20 ice cream sandwiches this week? I eat one ice cream sandwich, okay? I have like usually 1 or 2 meals a day, and one of them is like a snack of an ice cream sandwich. They're not even that big. They're like this big. Like, come on, guys. Just type skinny fat into Google images and behold, yeah, you do not want to be like that, man. Yeah, the aliens smoke cigarettes too.
I'm pretty sure I'm like skinny fat.
I'll talk more about it.
I've got a beer gut, but I'm pretty much like got scrawny arms and shit, you know.
I probably like I've been.
Well, they're kind of toned because I used to work it, but
like,
hell, it's been years.
Mindsets where I feel like I'm unhealthy or there's like something wrong with me, and then I'll go through the day and then I'll feel better.
I know my waist has gotten bigger too.
Like a thing that's in your head.
Some pants I can't get into anymore. I used to be a skinny little fuck.
And I don't really know how to deal with that entirely, but yeah. Stress is a killer. Yeah, I'm such an anxious person. All the fucking time. Yeah. Paranoia. Yeah, it's a hormonal disorder. I don't know. But yeah, midlife crisis. No, I've been doing this shit forever.
Maybe they think working out is too much of a rigid thing. Like they don't realize how many options they actually have, and that they probably can find something that they'll enjoy and have fun doing and want to do multiple times a week. So I'll leave it there. I wish you all the best. Have a great weekend ahead, and I'll see you in the comments, and of course, in the next segment on the way.
There it is. And yeah, I think that's a good video. I wish he had talked more about how much I was right. That's the only disappointing part, is that he didn't talk about how right I was as much. But overall, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good video. Buy a punching bag for sure. I mean, maybe, I don't know yet. I mean, here's the thing, like, I didn't even know this was a thing, man. Like, I talked to my dad today, because, like, so last night, I was getting pizza, and while I was driving home from pizza, I was at an intersection, and my car died. It didn't die, it went from, like, let's say the car's at, like, a 10, and it went to, like, a 1. And, like, the lights were almost off, the radio turned off, and like, I go forward, and the car is like, bro, we only have first gear. We don't have second gear, third gear, fourth gear. Nah, bro, those are gone. And so I'm just barely going like 10 fucking miles an hour, and I'm going up this hill, and it's like, and then I'm driving, I'm like, ooh, maybe I can get back to the house. Then I'm going, and then I can feel the steering, right? The steering fucking turns off. The steering goes off.
The power steering.
So I'm like, oh, fuck. And so I had to like rip that bitch over into the parking lot and just barely made it into the parking lot without
use your little girly arms, Esmond.
Anyway, I was talking to him about this, and this happened last night. That's why I didn't get
Alright,
there
you're full, dude. Keep on going.
I had to deal with this fucking bullshit with my car. And so, anyway, and sounds like alternator? Well, whatever the fuck it is, I mean, I don't give a fuck what it is. I take it down to the mechanic, they fix it, it's done. Right?
I guess I'll drink. I don't know. Is that what you're looking at me for?
That's the truth. Happened to me going something on the freeway. It was the alternator. Yeah, I mean, that's what my dad thought. Like, I looked it up. They said it was like the starter, like the ignition, but like that didn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a mechanic, right? And so anyway, I'm talking to him about it, and like my dad in the last 6 months, might be 7 months now, it's hard to say, has had pneumonia 3 times. 3 times he's had pneumonia. And this morning, he went out for a walk. And he's been doing it now for a week because he's recovered. He walks over a mile, 2 miles. And that's what it is. And so, yeah, it's like you gotta keep going no matter what. And that's all there is to it. I mean, and so, just walk with him? Bro, yeah, right. That shit is early in the morning. Like, he's doing that shit at 8 a.m. Yeah, right. Let's see this. And what's this? He's right though. People rather look at someone attractive 9 times out of 10. Yeah, exactly. And so the best part about this, I think that like people just got that, bro. They got so much in their feelings about this comment, and like here's what kind of sucks though, right? Is that it's like if you're fat, you stop eating food, right? You got any advice for us uglies? Yeah. So basically, I've been doing a little bit of you know, fucking like personal research on this for about 32 years now. On what to do if you're ugly as fuck.
Aspen Gold's
so
32?
One thing is that you could exercise. Like I think
yeah, I guess he is a bit older than me. I didn't know he was in his 30s.
Is a choice.
I thought he was like 29.
Like for example, that they don't take care of themselves. They don't wear clothes that fit their body. They don't groom themselves in a way that accentuates their features. Yeah, I mean sometimes they use a cam. Yeah, I think that's it. And so I think that's a big factor. It's not being VTubers. There's plenty of girls and people that are VTubers that aren't ugly. Like I think that's probably the majority. A lot of people are VTubers because they don't want to get harassed. Like it's weird whenever you're on the internet, you get people that are on you. Like they're on you. It's weird, man. So yeah, the point I'm making is you go out of your way to make yourself look bad. And you're gonna look bad. I think that most people, and like this is especially true for guys.
Just have confidence, honestly. I don't even think I'm that much of a handsome dude, but I'm not really bothered by a fucking camera.
You're gonna be in a good situation.
I figure most people are more likely to watch you if you have a camera, ugly or not.
I mean, yeah, you got some Quasimodo looking motherfuckers.
I mean, I guess there's the VTuber option. Don't that shit cost money?
I think for most people that is the case. But it takes work. Yeah, that's the truth. It does take work. Absolutely. Let's see this. He's right though. People rather look at him and try. Yeah, see, I don't understand how people can get easily offended over something that's true. Unattractive people won't get as much attention unless they happen to be attractive. Now there are folks out there that aren't attractive and get a lot of views, but yes, it doesn't apply to everyone. Of course, right? Things don't apply to everyone. It's not even putting anyone down.
You're good at what you do.
No,
it doesn't really matter
it's
like what you look like.
It's actually so crazy that people were so upset about this, but I think that shit's funny, right? And whenever people go and they get, even Shrek found a wife. Yeah, that's true. Good fucking point, man. And why are they acting like girls? If most girls are 10 to 10 models, most girls look like ogres.
Jesus.
Let me guess, man. You don't have a girlfriend, right? Yeah. No, I mean same though. Like, but I'm just saying. Right? Yeah. And yeah, Shrek. Yeah, dude, Shrek got a wife. Yeah. There you go. So is Shrek's a fairy tale? Yeah, but I mean, there's plenty of people who look like Shrek, and they have wives. Like, I see. Y'all ever been like on Instagram and you see like this really fucking hot girl, and like she finally posts a picture with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend is just some like fat dude who wears a fucking hat.
Stiperbowl's boyfriend is like some fat dude or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
But it's just, yeah, this is my boyfriend. We're in love. But what the fuck? What the fuck? Money? Nah, bro, why would they need money? Like, these are girls on OnlyFans, bro. They're making like 10 grand a month. They're making 20 grand a month on OnlyFans. They don't need some dude to take care of them. They're chilling. Yeah, that's it. And so a trick is to be funny. I don't know. Like, I think that with girls, if you treat girls like people, it will help. Most people don't do that, and I think that's probably my best advice, is to treat them like people, and start there, and then you can move past that. But like with streaming though, it's just you have to do things that accentuate what makes you look good or what doesn't, right? And or plays that down. That's it. Did you finish the video? Yeah, I did. I was just talking about how right I was. I finished it. Yeah. That way can save their money, spend his, then leave with a pile of savings, bro. Whatever makes you whatever makes you sleep at night, whatever makes you feel better about your personal situation, keep telling yourself that thing. Okay? Yeah. If it makes you happy, just keep believing it. Incel chat. Yeah, dude. That's it. Well, the thing is that best advice: don't take dating advice from streamers, bro. Don't take dating advice from a lot of people. Like I don't think you should really just listen to what somebody says and then just do it, right? You should listen to what, but you should listen to what different people say and then figure out like what resonates with you, what you feel comfortable with, what you think is true. Because like I think with some people it works one way, other people it doesn't. Like, that's it. And like, so are you saying that I shouldn't treat girls like people? Like, wait, so was that part of advice wrong? So like, actually, you have to treat them like an ostrich. Like, yeah, I mean, what is this? Andrew Tate, you gotta listen to him. Okay, you're gonna end up in a Romanian jail. Yeah, that's it. It was just their mom and dad, they made them. Not always. Sometimes your parents don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Why should you listen to them? There's a difference between your initial take. If you're fat and ugly, it doesn't matter how funny you are, you won't get views. And the take being fat and ugly makes it much harder for you to get views for the average person. Is a large reason for all the pushback you're getting. Well, the reason why I say it that way is because any normal, reasonable, non-emotional, bitch-ass baby knows that's what I mean. Whenever you say everyone and most people, that doesn't mean everyone. That doesn't mean literally every single person. So I'm not going to go out of my way to try to, you know, go and curate what I say to make sure that one or two people won't get their fucking feelings hurt. Nah, man. Any I would say person with a triple-digit IQ, even a high double-digit IQ, or is not like people are going into it to not understand. People are going into it to be mad. And if you go into it to get mad, then you're gonna get mad. So it's just, what's the point in trying to get somebody off that cliff? No, man. That's it. It's a bad faith interpretation, exactly. Purposely misconstruing stuff to argue. What's my IQ at? I don't fucking know. Like, I have no idea. Why would I ever take a fucking IQ? I don't think I have a particularly high IQ.
I bet Asmon's like what, 100, between 100 120 IQ. He's pretty well spoken.
Like, that carries me really hard. Like in school, I got carried by that so hard. Oh my god. Memory is a huge part of IQ. I mean, it depends on what it is. Yeah, it depends on what the context is. A good communicator? Yeah, because I fucking communicate all day. What a surprise. Who's saying IQ doesn't mean shit or giga-coping? I mean, I think that it's... Like, a lot of people, like, it's not a... It's not a one-to-one comparison, right? It's not like, okay, you do this one thing, and this is exactly what the outcome is going to be. Or like, you know, if you're 5 IQ points higher, you're gonna make 5% more money. Photographic memory, you can pass any test. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm pretty close. Like, I'm not like you know, like 100%, but I can remember a lot of shit. Like, if you ask me some shit about WoW, some shit about like any game I played, I'll probably tell you what it is. Some stupid shit somebody did off the raid, I'll probably remember what it is.
Got you, homie. Ain't no one dying on my watch. But there may be some deaths actually on my watch. Hold on. I'm pretty confident we got this though, yeah. Easy. Alright, what's another video I can listen to in the background? Boogie298 deserved his failure. Remember that guy being pretty wholesome, but I think he did some shitty things. I forget. Now, there's videos covering that shit.
I've been watching Boogie on and off ever since, like, ever since Wrath of the Lich King. I don't remember what year it was. Basically, the way that I determine all time zones and all eras in my life is through WoW expansions and not years. So yes, I've watched Boogie on and off ever since Wrath of the Lich King. So this is somewhere between 2008 to 2010. He used to play WoW as well, and so I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. This guy plays WoW, he talks about it, he's popular, etc. Over the years, people have grown to dislike Boogie, and we are going to watch a video on why he apparently deserves to fail. Here we go.
Boogie recently announcing that he's basically broke shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, as if you follow all of his incredibly poor choices made over the last 4 and a bit years, you'll understand that bankruptcy
then you get a cheeky Australian cunt over here talking about your downfall.
You'll understand that
just to top it all off.
I do feel like buying a new car is not, like, it is a bad idea, but
my boy, there's really a mob behind you. I mean, I guess they're handling it.
A $200,000 car. It's a decent investment, like a new car.
Yeah,
like the thing is,
I
like,
learned
I have
that
a lot of
the
friends
hard
that
way
spend money on really stupid shit.
night.
So like my spectrum for
Then
like
learned
dumb
I
money
couldn't hold
decisions,
threat
new car is
against
pretty
the
good.
last boss.
Bankruptcy was almost
level
unavoidable.
55
So let's begin by
on
looking at October 2018, in which Boogie's main source of income, his YouTube channel, slowly began to die. Up until this point, Boogie had established a reputation as an overweight yet friendly, nerdy gamer, who people considered charming since he was totally fine with each of his flaws.
Yeah, well, people like making fun of the fat guy. Did you guys know that?
When he wasn't playing his fat Francis character, Boogie was telling wholesome stories about his personal life, with one of the more notable ones being a video titled What It's Like to Be Broke.
Yeah.
In this video, Boogie explained that he had grown up in a fairly poor environment.
So they had decent income, it's just they didn't like to spend it on us kids.
It's like he had like a bad relationship with his mom, and it was like it just sucked.
At least on me.
And that as a result of that, he was now much wiser with his income.
Now, you know what I do with my money? Every single dime, every single penny goes into the bank, because I don't ever want to live that way again.
Which felt both inspiring and relatable, especially...
See, the thing is that, for me, every single dollar and penny does go into the bank, or it goes to Wendy's, or Chipotle, or something like that. But I still live the same way I did whenever I was broke, because that was fucking fine. You know, I get beef jerky. I will say that. I do get beef jerky. That shit's expensive. But other than that, yeah, pretty much the same.
Especially since Boogie highlighted that he now only spent money on things that would improve his videos.
I used every dime to buy better computer equipment, to get better. And after just a year and a half, I was able to go off because I started earning my YouTube income.
This desire to improve the content.
By the way, speaking of that, can you guys start giving me some insight into like how I can buy a better camera? Like I saw that Marcus Brownlee video, and he was just like, the quality of that camera was so good. If somebody can link me that camera and like how I can buy it, I probably will buy something like that.
10 unsurprisingly resulted in better uploads, and by early 2014, Boogie passed 1 million subscribers before uploading a new video simply titled How Much Money Does Boogie 2988 Make, which felt like yet another wholesome yet modest upload, which had clearly been made with the goal of helping his audience.
I want to make sure you have the tools in mind so that you fully understand how much income we already have coming in and make an educated decision of whether or not you ever want to participate in that kind of thing.
Boogie went on to politely imply that he was making over $100,000 per year from YouTube, which didn't include third-party income like Patreon.
So let's take, for example, a YouTube channel.
Which I do think that, like, saying that you're making over $100,000 a year, I don't think this is like a intentional subversion, like, or something like that, you know, by him not including the Patreon, because for a lot of people, saying that you make over 100K a year is like saying that I don't need help, I'm good. That's a lot.
Similar to mine, that's bringing in 10 million views per month. If a YouTube channel is bringing in 10 million views per month, divide that by 1,000, you've got 10,000. Multiply that by $1, and you'll have a really good idea of how much ad revenue that channel's bringing in.
And that if he counted his YouTube channel as an asset, he himself was worth more than $1 million.
Boogie, are you a millionaire? Well, it depends on how you calculate millionaire. If you include my YouTube channel as it is, yes. After 3 more years, I'll have earned.
So that means no. So yeah, he was not. Like, so he's using his YouTube channel as an asset, and he's created a value of his YouTube channel to modify what it is. He's saying like, oh, well, you know, if you consider the value of my YouTube channel as like a future asset, but this is like, it's a projected value that he's like amortizing over like a period of time, and he's like saying like, oh, this is how much it is. I think this is like, that's something you do with a house, not a YouTube channel. Like, you can't do that with a YouTube channel, because you cannot separate, like, Boogie2988 from his YouTube channel and then have it create any value.
by then $1 million total in YouTube ad revenue.
This was followed by Boogie reassuring his audience that all of the money was being used wisely.
The majority of the money we make goes into the bank. We do not live very large by any stretch.
See, like, I don't know why anybody goes out of their way to say shit like this. I think it's like so unnecessary, and it's like you're almost fucking like stroking the ego of the viewer. Like for me, you know, like I've got no problem dropping, like if that camera's $50,000, I'll fucking buy it. It's no problem. Like I've got bunches of fucking money. I bought my dad a new car. It's no big fucking deal. So if I want to spend a lot of money, I spend a lot of fucking money. If I don't, I don't. I don't need to like justify this to anybody because it's my fucking money. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So it's like whenever you go and you start making this like some sort of fucking, what's the word for it? Some sort of like a soapbox, right? That you stand on about like, oh, I live this way and I do this kind of thing. Like the way that I live makes me happy, right? And if I want to change that, and maybe I think I'll be happy a different way, I might do that. That's it. Because I am my own person. I grow, I change over time, same as everybody does. And that's all there is to it. Like, I think it's just, like, I think it's always a mistake for content creators to do what Boogie did. To like try to appeal to those kinds of people that have like that latent resentment of content creators, and then try to win them over by saying that you don't spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because like that's really what you're doing, is you're winning over those people that have like that resentment. I think those are the real people that you turn from being against you to either neutral or for you. So don't ever do that. As I said, never court the opinion or the desire from people who do not like you. It will only make you unhappy.
Shit. I'm in seed.
Imagination. I mean, obviously, I'm large, but we do not spend a grotesque amount of money.
Which led to more positive comments such as, wild guess, but he's very rich now. He deserves it. He's one of the only
Stop it. I'm the healer. You can't
He's
be
still
doing
just
that.
as humble and cool as when he started. I admire that.
Jesus Christ.
The
Why
best
would you
part about
interrupt
this
me,
is like
dude?
I get comments like this, and then
Okay,
there'll be a
whatever.
reply under that. Bro, what the fuck do you mean? Baldy used to be cool. He used to play WoW, talk about politics with McConnell at 4 in the morning, and we used to be boys. Now he's sold out. He's a liberal. He plays Final Fantasy.
Hey man, I played Final.
He said
and
he likes
Asmongold
anime.
played Final Fantasy. Like all the WoW streamers
So, no, he's
have played
not
FF14.
cool, all right. Yeah, he's part of the agenda.
Oh yeah, do I got this?
I see these all
I don't
the time.
think I do. No. I'm not on that quest.
Amazing video, Boogie. You're one of the realest, most transparent YouTubers out there, and please know that your fans appreciate it. I clicked on this video randomly and I stayed
What
to
egg?
watch, and to be
I don't
honest,
think I have
I'm
an
really
egg.
happy this guy makes
Yeah, I
a
don't
lot
have
of
any
money.
of your
I
quests
don't know
for this
him, never
place.
seen his videos, but I'm just glad that he makes money. He's very humble and I respect that a lot. This positive sentiment toward Boogie resulted in more views, subscribers, and Patreon members, which strengthened his financial position immediately, whilst also giving him the chance to stream on Twitch.
Well, another big reason why Boogie's videos were good is because they were insightful, uplifting, and positive. Like, that's really why Boogie's channel was successful, is that he was like the guy that everybody knew that made it. He was a guy that was likable, that made it. He was funny. He was, and more than funny, he was endearing. A lot of people liked him for that reason. So I don't think it's because he was like selling himself as being poor or anything like that. I think it's also the quality of the videos was just higher then. It's that simple. And the
we had
content
lower
of the videos was
expectations
better.
of the videos back then.
Opening up another source of income which kept him financially stable during the apocalypse.
I will be fine. Losing my YouTube ad revenue will hit us pretty hard, but I've diversified our income.
Things were going so well for Boogie that in August of 2017, he paid for weight loss surgery.
I'm home from surgery, that everything went well. The
Why would
surgery
you
went
pay for
way
it if
better
you
than
could
I
just
expected.
exercise,
The doctor
though?
did it in a very short period of time.
However, while this would
Stop
initially
you.
improve Boogie's health
It's like almost like the last
I'm
video we
110
just listened
pounds
to.
down since the pre-op diet, and then I lost 7.5 inches from my waistline.
it would eventually contribute to him going broke in an unexpected way. Boogie explained in a video that for married people, the weight loss surgery tremendously increases the likelihood that you'll end up getting divorced.
I can't argue.
I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah, for sure. No, because like let's say you're fat, all right? I'm gonna just put it right on the nose. Let's say you're fat. And you're dating a guy, you've been with a guy for a long time, and you're settling. But you get the weight loss surgery, now you look better, now more people are giving you attention, now you feel like you have other possibilities, other prospects, and you break up.
Shallow.
Yeah, it's codependent as fuck. Most fucking relationships are codependent on some level. Of course, yeah. Typical woman move. Bro, I hate women. You are so right. They are the worst, aren't they?
Oh, he's being sarcastic.
Yeah, anytime we find out there's a girl in the chat, we ban them. That's right, brother. Hell yeah. Classic Tate W.
Surgery and the recovery from it is really, really hard on a marriage. 85% of marriages fail after the surgery within the first 2 years.
He added that in the lead up to the surgery, his marriage was already in a rubble.
Yeah, I think this makes sense given the like fucking the Venn diagram of like attraction and weight, right? If you're fat, you're ugly. Nobody says skinny and ugly, they say fat and ugly. It's that simple.
Spot.
Our marriage was far from perfect. One major issue that was persistent throughout the entire marriage, and that was my anxiety disorder.
And as a result of him now being in a healthier condition, his wife suggested that they should divorce.
She told me that she was thinking about separating now that I was out of the surgery and now that I was nice and healthy. We talked about it and decided that she should take a break. 2 weeks into that, she called up and said that she had made her decision, that she wanted things to be a more permanent change, and that we should start moving in that direction.
Boogie explained that his wife was...
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, it's hard for me really to know like why they got divorced or anything like that. But yeah, I mean that's the way it goes. I think this is a way bigger deal than he let on. Well, yeah, I mean like getting divorced from his wife is a big problem. I think that like really, like I could see a world where like the wife feels like she is responsible for him, and then at the point where he is now no longer like, you know, 6 months away from being bedridden if he has health problems, that she feels like she can move on past that. Caretaker syndrome? Yeah, it's very common.
Extremely generous in the divorce, having stated that she wanted far less than 50% of the finances.
And she's like, I want enough to where I know I'm going to be taken care of. And I'm like, okay, so she gave me a number, and I'm like, but that's not half. It wasn't half of what we were worth.
It was less.
It was less.
However, as a result of the law, Boogie ended up giving her half of what he had anyway.
Well, I think that's what he should do. I am a traditionalist marriage enjoyer. I know this
just don't
might
get
upset
married.
many,
Forehead,
many
dude.
tater tots in chat. I am a traditionalist marriage enjoyer. I think this is the way that we've done shit for a long time. I think it works, and it's the most stable environment to have a family in.
Just don't have a family, Forehead.
People can hate me about it.
Got
all
more
they
time
want,
for yourself.
but that's the way I feel.
She's legally entitled to 50% of everything we own. And make sure it's half, so she has no recourse moving forward.
While Boogie's financial position had taken a pretty substantial hit, his audience was still cheering for him with comments such as,
I think
I
this
hope
is
this
the
is
last
the birth
boss.
of a new Boogie. A healthy Boogie, no
no,
baggage.
it's not.
Just a happy, healthy, outgoing Boogie. However,
It sucks to have people say that and make comments like that the relationship
up
was
north.
baggage, etc. That sucks. I think like every online public relationship gets comments and critique like this.
However, after his marriage would officially come to an end, the opposite of this happened.
And also, like, I mean, this is just like, I mean, yeah, at a certain point, like, if you share this kind of stuff and you put yourself out there, like, you're gonna get these kinds of comments. Like, that's what happens whenever you go online. It's like you can't stick your hand in a beehive and be like, damn, bro, what's all these bees doing here? Well, get your fucking hand out of the beehive. Like, this is just what happens. It doesn't mean that it's the same as like whenever I tell people, like, if you make content online and you have a really thin skin and you can't deal with criticism, you should not make content online. You should not do it. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that it's good that people criticize other people. It's bad that people do it, but it still should be accepted, and you should be honest with yourself and with reality that it will happen.
My brain is kind of in a situation where it's just chaos all the time. It's just chaos. This emotional stew in my brain all the time of positive feelings, negative feelings, numbness, frustration, and anger, you know.
Not only had the split resulted in a massive blow to Boogie's mental health, but throughout the process, the storytime rambling videos, which were once uplifting, inspirational, and designed to help his viewers, began to feel like they were being made with the goal.
Remember what I was saying before about how the content wasn't as good? And like, that's really all that matters. Like, nobody gives a fuck about anything else except for the content. Content goes down, people don't like you. Content goes up, people do like you. Content's all that fucking matters.
Of receiving sympathy pity from the audience. Additionally, Boogie's positive can-do attitude, where he wanted to invest his savings into making excellent content for the viewers, had transformed into this complete lack of confidence for the future of his channel.
And I'm not smart enough to be able to figure that stuff out. I'll never be good at titles. I'll never be good at thumbnails. I'm not even that good at video creation.
Leading him to develop an attitude of just wanting to get by as opposed to wanting to grow his audience.
And like, if you contextualize this shit that's like about the dude and he loses his wife, and like he's been with this girl for like fucking 5 or 10 years. I mean, I feel like a lot of us, I'll admit it, I felt that way after I've broken up with a long-term girlfriend before. I felt absolutely fucking awful. So I think it's totally fair for somebody to feel that way. Yeah, it's a dark place to be in. Confidence is shot. Yeah. It sucks. Even me. Even me, this shit happened to.
As long as my rent is paid, as long as my mortgage is paid, as long as I can keep the lights on, as long as I can support myself and the people that I currently employ, hey, I'm happy with that.
The final video related to his divorce, in which Boogie explained that he now fully owned his house again, happened to have been uploaded in October 2018, which was the very same month where Boogie began to lose subscribers. The decline will be addressed in a video titled State of the Channel 2019.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants to see that fucking shit, man. Nobody wants to see like that kind of stress. It's like people go on the internet to forget about this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they go on the internet, they don't want to deal with like any of the fucking like negativity, etc. Like, for you guys, like for example, there have been many days whenever I've had like some really bad shit happen in my life, and I go live and I don't talk about it. I don't go and be like, oh, this is so bad that this happened to me. Like, and the thing is, it's not like I do that for you guys. I also do it for myself, because like, it keeps my mind off of it. It keeps me thinking about something that's more positive rather than just fucking, you know, getting fixated on something that's like really unhappy and stressful. So it's like, I remember after like I lost my mom last year, I was so happy to be able to go live and just not think about that shit and play WoW and hang out with you guys. And I didn't want to talk about it all the time because I was doing this to fucking forget about it, you know? And
yeah, I kind of felt bad for Asmund when
yeah,
made the video about his mom passing away.
It's not a bad thing to do this. It's not like it's fake or anything like that. Everybody puts on a, you know, a different face, and it's healthy, I think. It takes your mind off things. Yeah.
In which he mentioned that the breakup had a significant impact on the channel's viewership.
2018, as we've talked about, was one of the roughest years
I don't know
of
why
my life,
I
and
rolled
it
for it.
really showed here on the channel.
Before going on
I hardly go out of my way to ask Rogues, just like, hey, can you unlock this for me?
Nobody wants to fucking hear about how bad it is for you, because the truth is that there's a lot of people on the internet that think that the only difference between them and a successful content creator is luck. That's all there is to it. So whenever they
sometimes it is luck if like you get picked up by like someone way more notable and like they bring you into light. Sometimes it is luck.
Remorse or unhappiness, it creates resentment.
A lot of it's hard work though.
Those viewers, because they think
I don't put enough effort into this YouTube channel to be demanding more, but I mean I just got 300, so I'm pretty happy about that. Almost back up to the followers I had on Twitch.
The truth is, like, for a lot of these guys, that's probably fucking true. For
it was like a grind. I mean, I've been at this for like almost 2 years. For YouTube, at least. There was like at least a good 2-3 years I was on Twitch.
The odds are, the biggest problem in your life is money. You know, your parents in a lot of cases are still relatively healthy. You are probably still relatively healthy. You probably still have a group of friends, either through residuals from high school, college, maybe you have people from work, etc. And so, whenever you're, you know, like fucking 40, like Boogie is 35, etc., you know, you start to see that, you know, things are a little bit more complicated than that. Of course you do. But, like, I think that a lot of this type of resentment comes from younger people that only look at the world through the lens that they've experienced, which is fair. So, whenever Boogie is complaining about how bad his life is, meanwhile he's making YouTube videos all the time, that large group of young, and also not just young, but naive viewers is going to immediately resent him for that. Never complain. It's like chickens. Like, one chicken starts bleeding, everybody, the fucking chicken pecks it until it's dead. That's what happens. What's the solution? You don't fucking bleed. You can't start bleeding and be like, don't peck me. They're gonna peck you. It's what's gonna happen.
Just complain and whine and just be miserable. Sharing who and what I am has been counterproductive in quite a bit.
No, he wants to play it safe.
Mostly when it comes to the mental issues, the anxiety, the depression, stuff like that.
Boogie would conclude.
I think also, like, it depends on the way that you do it. Like, for example, like I used to do Zach Rar videos, like on my second YouTube channel, like the Zach Rar YouTube channel.
How the hell did he just get healed?
About, like,
I did not heal that boy. Tremor is down.
And it wasn't like part of my main content. So it's like, I would very rarely share, like I never made a video, for example, as far as I know, about like, you know, different breakups and relationship developments, etc. that I've had. You know, usually that's kind of separate, and it's just kind of like, I talk about it on my stream regularly, sure, but I don't like make content out of it, if that makes sense. And I have that for my own personal channels, and you know, like that's, so people that care, and I think it's also good for me to like, sometimes I like writing things, because writing things helps me understand them better by putting them into
I forget
words
if these guys
in
fear.
like a more succinct way.
If anything, we'll
So,
find out.
Like in the same way that writing things helps me understand what I think better, I think making videos helps me understand how I feel better sometimes. So I think that's one of the big positives that videos provide.
The video by stating that he was very excited about the future.
I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm very engaged and excited about what we will be doing here on the channel.
However, only 3 days after this video was uploaded, a now infamous mega thread will be posted to Reddit, which would go on to significantly impact Boogie's reputation.
Yeah.
It was titled "The Hidden Truth Boogie Doesn't Want You to Know," and it featured over 5,000 words, showcasing that Boogie wasn't exactly the nice guy he tried to portray.
Yeah.
The thread brought up topics such as his behavior on stream, various edgy comments he had made over the years, as well as the way he acted in his marriage, with commenters stating this document is up there with the Constitution and Magna Carta. However,
I always thought that the people that were involved with this thread
Did I need that head? Head of douchebag?
Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I think that this is like 100% loser, like fucking freak behavior.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
okay,
cannot
hold on.
imagine in my life having this much of a
What do I drop?
investment in
Shit.
another man on the internet.
Dilemma.
I think it's just so unhealthy.
Meanwhile, that's from Epic I'm just throwing
It's
away.
very hard to say that like
There we
this
go.
should have been removed. I think that the problem is that, and this is kind of what happens with like a lot of like Reddit criticism, is that the criticism at face value is like really not that bad, but it's then people read it and then they watch it and then they turn it into something that's like way fucking worse, right? And like you see this on like, for example, like LSF. Right, you'll see an LSF thread about a person saying something, and then all the comments are like way fucking worse. And it's like the farther down you go, the farther into the comment threads you go,
Thanks, though.
the more extreme and hostile people are. And it's disappointing because it's like you want to give people feedback, you want to give people criticism, etc. And I think that's fair, but like it's also a problem because people that actually have genuine hate use any
5 bars for one run here. I don't know if that's worth.
Off of and actually project
I mean, I guess the loot is probably why we
it's
want to
very
do this
hard
more
to
than
do this
experience.
in a way that's healthy.
There's something here. Yeah, this
A little bit of
shields.
criticism turns into a lot of
I don't
hate
know
and
if our
negativity.
boys
Yeah,
already got it.
It's like somebody gets criticism for like one thing, and then like all the comments are people that bring out like.
Oh
50
yeah, I
other
remember
things this
pulling
person's
these with a
done
couple of
over the course
mobs.
like 3
What's your
years.
gear, dude? I want to see.
The
Does he
thread
have
was
the
posted
shields?
to a fairly unknown subreddit, and if Boogie had simply ignored the thread, people likely would have forgotten about it, although this isn't what would happen. Boogie instead decided to wage a war against the person who began the mega thread.
I started a war. This guy has been coming at me for 5 years.
Before going on to complain about the criticism encountered.
What do you say? Legit beg for money sarcastically. Same with financial situation. Of course I didn't. Yeah. So the basically like the more that you,
oh, I don't want that.
Like I think it's fine to like make a statement on something and say like, yeah, you know, I know what people think about this. I don't agree with it. I think these things are not true. But the more that you fight people with that, the more that you will get them to just press the issue irrationally. And I see this all the time on my stream. It's like whenever I make a statement like, you know, the earth revolves around the sun, and people are like, yeah, but how do you really know that? Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, what do you really know? Like, you're stupid, you don't know anything, just play video games, right? And so the more that I argue with people about the earth revolving around the sun, the more people will pretend like the sun revolves around the earth to fuck with me.
Everything revolves around me.
And
I'm
this
the
is
main
just what
character
happens.
in this
so the way
world,
that I
and you're
handle
all
this is
NPCs
anybody
living
who
in
does
it.
that, I just instantly ban them, and I don't even engage with it at all. So like, yeah, which is like that's what I think you should do, because a person who's like deliberately trying to make you mad or annoy you or something like that, just shut it down. There's no reason to tolerate that for any reason. There's no purpose to it. There's no value in it. It's just worthless. So the more that you spend your time arguing with people about their judgment of you, that's the more time that you give that person control over you. Does that make sense? So like, if your goal is to change somebody else's opinion, that person now has control over you because they can control you by not changing or by changing their opinion. Never give other people control.
I just have low tolerance for fucking stupidity, so I'll ignore someone out the bat if I realize I'm just gonna be wasting brain cells trying to argue with someone.
This subreddit has been actively attacking me and going through everything I've ever said and ever done on the internet for the last 3 years.
It's like that one meme, first time Boogie.
Boogie was handling criticism much more effectively, even stating that some of the points were valid.
A lot of people have been discussing me over the past couple weeks. I've been on the front page of Reddit, and they tend to discuss me in a very negative light, which is reasonable.
And obviously, Boogie's new 2019 strategy of trying to stop the criticism only led to more criticism. 3 months after the...
Yeah, the way you do it is you just address it. People that press the issue, permaban them, and don't talk about it. That's how you deal with criticism. And if you don't want to deal with the criticism, then just don't talk about it. That is my best advice. And like, yeah, blood in the water. Yeah, it's blood in the water. Like the moment you start talking about that shit or whatever, it's always bad.
Mega thread was posted, Boogie would upload a new video titled "Taking a Break, I Give Up, You Guys Win," in which he'd state that he needed a short break as a result of being anxious and nervous. With fewer uploads and a declining reputation, his monthly subscriber count began to fall off a cliff, losing 5,000, 14,000, 28,000, before losing another 42,000 in August 2019, representing a decline of more than 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, there's a lot of people started unsubscribing. Yeah, I can't burn ban on YouTube. You absolutely can. Like all you do is you go to their comment and then you click hide user from channel.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Their account, and
basically, yeah, they think they can still post shit, but it's like, I can't see you, nor can anyone else. If you're a viewer like here that has been like shadow banned by me, yeah, it's like you can still watch everything, but it's like and you can still pretend you're talking, but it's like no one's gonna be able to read the comments. Not me, not anyone else.
Like big YouTube drama with like
people always talk shit. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna hide this user from channel. Bada boom, bada bing, problem solved.
Somewhere around here. So like Boogie had a disproportionately large viewer base at that time.
So now we go south.
Like that was kind of that was like a fucking hot spot for YouTube in general.
2 million per month, but it also led to comments from his audience such as, "I used to watch every video before. For me, you were like the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. Soft, understanding, and compassionate. Lately, it had just been apologies and complaining. I miss the old content, not because of Francis or gaming or whatever, but because of that person."
Yeah, you can never, the thing is, like, you're never gonna meet some naive child's expectation of you being Mr. Rogers of YouTube. Like, this is never gonna happen. There's always gonna be a thing that people can put on you or try to make you look bad and try to change it. Like, it's always a bad idea to try to be super nice and win people over by being super nice, in my opinion.
Despite Boogie's clear decline in his views, subscribers, and income, his spending habits hadn't changed one bit, as midway through this collapse, it announced that he was taking on a $100,000 loan to purchase a Tesla.
I ended up buying the X. I still haven't got it fully financed yet. I'm having to finance it, obviously.
Oh my god, I just put myself...
See, like, I would have no problem, like, if the guy said, like, yeah, I bought a new car, it's like a Toyota Corolla, it was $38,000. Like, that's whatever. But if you're buying a $100,000 car,
there's 2 dragons you gotta tank. Hello.
And the truth is, though, I mean, you have to contextualize
Oh my god. Healing you, Warlock, tank it.
How many of you guys know people that grew up poor as shit?
Okay, we're good. I'm just the best healer alive. I'm like the avatar of Shaman tanking. Oh, of Shaman. I can tank. I can heal, I can DPS, LE, and enhance. I'm just a god at this class. I don't know what to tell you guys.
There are terms for it. There are studies that reinforce this. This is true. So I get that, like, yeah, Boogie's an idiot for doing this, but you have to look at it from where he's coming from as well.
Not even close.
$100,000 in debt. My car payment's $1,700 a month or something like that. That's more money than I make on Twitch. That's like half of my YouTube rad revenue this month.
Boogie then made a tweet about how expensive the car was, giving him another opportunity to make himself look like
no viewer wants to sit around.
My only main expense is like I need to make sure I do my insurance payments every month. It's like $113. It's lowered since like because I've been on insurance for a couple of years. No accidents. So it's like I got good insurance for my car shit.
He can talk about how much money he makes all the time.
Maybe second DPS and threat because tank's gonna get slept right off the bat.
But most average people don't want to.
I don't think I'll be second in threat.
Because again, it goes back to what I was saying about people that are living in resentment of the fact that they're not in that position. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Oh god, don't die on me. Holy shit.
In your head beforehand? I don't know. People do that all the time. Like, I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, that's just how people do things. They're impulsive. They make bad decisions. Or they grew up poor. They've got a lot of money. They're like, I'm going to do it. I should do it. Yeah, should I do it? Okay, I'm going to do it. Yeah, let's do it. And then they do it. That's what happens. Like, a lot of people
it's on Ulrich.
Are bad at managing money. Like, for me, I never was bad at managing money. Why is that?
You're not dying today, friend.
Every week, or $20. I forgot even what 20 was. It was 30, and then at some point it was 20. And they said, you can do whatever the fuck you want with this. You can buy lunch. You can buy drugs.
Oh god, don't die.
Gun. Just don't let us hear about it. This is your money.
Okay,
and so,
I'm in.
You can buy magic cards. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. And I did. I saved the money.
Okay, I can't save you. I can't.
Xbox. I bought a PlayStation.
I can't.
Actually, my dad bought me a PlayStation. But
it's on Skyle.
Yeah, so they taught me how to save money. You know, control the amount.
Our tank's good, so when he's out, yeah, we got it. All right.
Oh
my god.
Especially my dad.
Epic.
Not really quite as much. But overall,
GZ warrior.
They gave me
God damn.
Other people that grew up
that's cool.
Much money,
agreed, but I mean, congrats to that guy. Fucking epic, dude. No way. No shot.
Did you pay for your own WoW?
Horns of Anacrus. I maybe use this for like Ellie or something.
I t-shirt every month for like 3 months, and then he kind of just forgot about it. Like, he was paying for it up until like BFA. Like, yeah, like, I mean, I'm talking about, like, I had this, like, this con was going on for, like, way more than a decade. Better part of 2 decades.
idiot.
I tweeted out that I would not
Wow.
be able to afford this.
Let me see this.
Epic item.
I bought a car I can barely afford. Do you think my anxiety would be going nuts? It isn't. I'm feeling confident that I can work harder every day and use this car as debt and inspiration and create better content. Confidence feels good. That's a good. You know what? I actually don't like. I don't mind this. I don't mind this tweet at all. I think this is a good tweet. Yeah. Yeah. This is fine. That never works. Oh no, it works sometimes. Oh no, I don't think it's a good idea. You should not do this, but it does work for a lot of people. This is what happened with me. Like, I worked a lot harder streaming because it told me I had to fucking pay 50 grand in order to get my teeth fixed.
Is this for the
I was like,
quest
well,
we just
fuck,
picked
I
up?
gotta make some better videos. I gotta stream.
For the essence?
So it worked for me.
Oh yeah, okay. Sweet.
To make himself look like an idiot.
I tweeted out that I was not going to be able to afford this car.
Reddit and Twitter lost their minds. Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money. If you guys want to help.
See, the problem is that Boogie, like, I say this all the time, but the problem is Boogie pretended like this wasn't who he was. And this is the issue, right? Is like, if he had started off YouTube in 2008 or whenever he started, and he had been the same as me, like just a complete fucking degenerate asshole that, you know, basically lives at the expense of other people, exists at the expense of other people, and people just generally, you know, get used to it, and they're like, yeah, but he's, you know, some of the videos are funny, so it's okay. Like, everybody give him money, it'll be fine. But you can't go and pretend to be a nice guy if you're not a nice guy.
I got a bunch of shit here. I'm in my healing gear.
This is what I said before. You know why Keemstar is still popular?
Sell that.
Is because he never breaks character.
Poison all enemies in 8-yard radius around the caster.
Yeah, he'll make a tweet like, oh,
I don't know if that'll be
wow,
that
everybody's
much
been hating on me.
threat.
It fucking sucks, right? But he isn't really
Maybe it would be if I could use this for like AoE tanking.
Apologizes for fucking anything.
Intellect, forms, I could use that for elemental if I decide to, but I have like Integear in my bank as well.
The thing is, don't make a character then. For example, Athene could have done all of the stuff that he wanted.
Yeah, I'll put
but
this
then
here.
The he went into
Don't
the
need that.
Shit and
That's the new
shit,
Ellie helmet.
He could have started the cult.
Because I could use the Integear to level up my weapon skills as well.
Start the cult because then it's a weird fucking like what's this dissonance here? Like you have the
so
cult,
you want
to get people into the cult, you know, drinking Kool-Aid with suicide rituals, and living in a fucking abandoned Nazi bunker. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
You have to be funny to get them to show up.
Yeah.
And that's all it comes down to. That was a crazy video, huh? Look it up. And so anyway, the Kool-Aid and the suicide ritual thing, that was another cult, to be fair, though.
All right.
The point that I'm saying is that
I had 2 slither scale boots, so
never break character.
Yes.
And the best way to never break
I use
character
them for tanking and defense, because for healing
like,
and tanking, because it has more stamina than the other boots. I'm gonna need to get 7 stamina enchant on these though, so
I'm on stream and I try to
see if I have enough for that. But yeah.
But other than that,
not a bad turnout of events here.
I'm generally quieter.
Get back into the tanking gear.
I'm not very outgoing at all. And same as I mean, you don't see me collabing with other streamers on Twitch either. I'm not very outgoing. I'm a very reserved person. Yeah. So yeah, I never break character. Because and this is what I remember. I was saying
we
before,
fully
like,
tanked? Yeah. 31k health. That looks about right. Back to normal.
This is an example of that.
Okay, so I put this shit back in the bank.
I'm
my
gonna pay for my Tesla. Please go ahead and dig deep. I sure would like a free Tesla. Reach down in your pockets and give me $100,000 tonight.
Which becomes even worse after he'd mentioned that
it's
he's
a bad sell. Like I could have sold that way better. Okay.
Sure.
Like, I mean, we can give Boogie a little bit of
all
hate.
this other
what
shit
a
over here.
Sell. You need to get better at begging for money. Okay.
Guys, can you please give me $100 for Breath of the? I mean, the new Zelda game.
He's like, you know, we all gotta chip in.
No, I'm kidding. You guys don't need to. Don't feel obliged.
He talks about like different things that you're gonna get out of shipping in and like.
I get Willy at the end of the month, so I'm gonna get it eventually.
He does a good job.
Or I'll talk my brother into getting me it.
Yeah, Slicker, right? Any King's yo.
Slicker.
Right. There's a good way to beg for money and a bad way to beg for
working alchemy. I could give that to my alchemy
on his house.
My house is worth $300,000. I still owe $200,000 in the house.
And then he knew the Tesla was going to decline in value over time.
But that car is just going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper as it goes.
In the year that followed, his Patreon members almost halved from
it's like 90 minutes.
65,
not that
partially
bad.
as a result of him.
I don't know if I want to sit around town waiting for like another group that I can get into.
Weeks, I've really not been.
That's kind of like disheartening that I only got 5 bars.
doesn't matter.
want 3 stam on wrist
It
free.
doesn't
Tip
matter if you
appreciated. Do I
upload
need
daily,
that?
weekly, monthly, or yearly.
TY,
makes
but
no
already
difference.
got 7 stam
Mr.
on.
Beast uploads once a month. Internet Historian.
Alright, I guess
uploads
I'll
once
call it
year.
a stream here, and
Like I upload.
maybe I'll be
7
back later
times a
on.
day.
Maybe not. We'll see.
As long
Probably tomorrow,
as you are
definitely.
putting out content that
Putting
is
out
good,
content.
it doesn't